The resident city commissioner of Kampala last week announced that street hawkers will not be allowed to operate on the city streets and announced alternative markets they may go to. Following the announcement, the KCCA enforcement team, Uganda People's Defense Forces and the police this morning deployed heavily ready to arrest any hawkers flouting the guidelines. By 7 a.m., operations were already commencing along Chikubo Lane, and whoever was found putting his products on the veranda was ordered to remove them. Some of the street hawkers who resisted the orders were immediately arrested. Known routes for vendors and hawkers such as Namirembe Road, Mini Price and Allen Road and others this time were free. Physical and enforcement team of Kampala Capital City Authority was also witnessed removing all illegal structures to pave way for clear movement of people on the streets. Later in the day, the resident city commissioner Hussein Hudu toured Usafi Market to assess the progress. Most of the street vendors and hawkers are supposed to get stalls.
This process of relocating the street vendors and the hawkers from the streets of Kampala will continue as long as the street vendors are still on the streets. It's not a 1 day or 2 day operation. It is continuous, and we are not going to give up until our people peacefully leave the streets of Kampala and come to Usafi Market. You can see Usafi Market. We have toured it.
Some hawkers had divergent views on the matter.
No one has received the notice that today, Monday, they are coming to take all these kiosks. Their owners would have taken them. Because before you bring a kiosk in Kampala, you're given an authority from the KCCA. You first go there is what we call location permit. They give it to you, and you bring anyone in the physical planning to come and monitor where you're going to operate from.
For us, they don't inform us like vendors. We're not vendors who are selling michungwa. We are people who pay license. They would have written and they give us a notice. Why don't they write for us a short notice and they inform us?
They said they informed some.
These kiosks you see here, they have been placed illegally. They are blocking access ways. They are blocking walkways, and they are trying to clean the city. Some of them have fake documents, like this one. I know the signature of my boss. So some of them are fake, and some of them, of course, they have obtained the licenses. But with licenses, as we said earlier, that if you have a license, you are authorized to operate in the town, in the city. So that license can be used somewhere else, not necessarily in an illegal kiosk.
Story by Chris Semalimu Semakula, CTV, PM Edition.